转分子。Okay. Now, as I discussed, the first one, when someone grabs you on the hands, you can turn over. From this angle, it's easy for you to get out. Once you get out, you turn. When you turn, you push the hands in, so use your forearms to push this in. At the same time, slide the hand to the pinky. When you go pinky, use this part to generate the first control. Then this one, the second control. So when we control here, there are many options. The first option is from the thumb, you generate the leverage. So it causes a lot of pain. The second leverage can cause it from the elbow. This is the second leverage can cause it. The third leverage from the bottom, and from here you can enhance the control. So from here you can see it's very painful. For this one, you twist sideways. This one, push backwards. This one can also come from, he try to grab you. When he grab you, you neutralize first. When you neutralize first, this one push in. That's called mother and son hand is white crane. When you go here, well, we can see my hand already rotate and then circle. See, immediately I lock the thumb. This one, you don't need too much power. Don't grab the whole thumb, just gently the end of the thumb. Let's give it leverage. People say, well, beware of the elbow. But you can see elbow is not easy for him to attack me either. You say, okay, I can use the elbow. The same thing. This elbow, I gently push up, already lock him very easily. This one, you can use the elbow, your elbow to lock his elbow, and use this one to enhance. Okay. And now you want to make it more painful. You can see I use my body to support it, and you can see I can use all kinds of fingers to support. And this one, I can control the index finger. At the same time, you can see I control the pinky as well. So there are many variations of this technique, and it's for you to continue to create. This only gives you an idea. Thank you. Okay, from this reaction, you can see the first one is the angle of this angle. If this angle like this one is not as good because it's alive, but watch if the angle, I push this angle, then he cannot hit this angle, it's not as good as this angle. Because this angle, I control his body has to be down, this angle, he doesn't have to. His elbow still struggle against you, this angle, I control the elbow. All right, continue, let me see. Continue, continue. Okay. I know you don't want to hurt him, but the angle, this and this is mutual leverage. From this leverage, so you go like that, again, it's not good. This leverage like that, then here to under your control. So you can go anywhere you want and put on the ground. When you're on the ground, this finger, you don't need it. You just let it go like that. And this one, of course, you can grab the head, or you can chop the neck and make him pass out. Okay. Right, try to get intercept. Let me see. Good. The interception, what they did is a very good job for these interceptions. So intercept right away. See how his body move? You go here. No, try to push it. Yeah, this. See how his body move? Right away, move away from the other hand. If you go here, it's not good because under the hands attack. So like that, it's very good. That's a good act. Okay. 上雕分. This technique usually in China is used for policemen try to arrest someone from behind. So usually if I'm walking behind, while I catch the hand. When I catch the hand, you can see I rotate. When I rotate, I lift my hands up and then I lock it up. So in this case, you can see this is already first lock. From here, you can see my index finger is important to prevent him from rotate this way. So from here, he can rotate. At the same time, you can see the fingers actually from this locking. From this locking, people say maybe you can punch it with the other hand. It's not easy in the first place. The second one, you can prevent it by just grab the hair. Okay, so this one is from the back, but eventually in the real situation, you're not really got from the back. Okay, now you try to grab me, I use this hand intercept. While we can see my hands already take over, and then I lock it. So remember this one, you have to first lock this way. If you go here, it's not good. If we go here, it's good. See, the elbow, he cannot hit me because simply I control in this area and then I lock him. So from here, simply from this up. Okay, so this locking is very important for this one. So you look at, you can practice by yourself by go here. You can see actually the force is not the 3 finger, actually only the last, my pinky, because the pinky is the one generate most of the leverage. So it's a pinky, you push it like this way. Okay, so from here you can see the index finger is one to control the angle, so prevent him from turning over. So you have to watch this point. This, you lock it, it's very quick. Immediately you can see, when I go here, right away I lock in. When I lock in, you want to generate more pain, actually controlled by elbow. Because this one, the elbow is leverage. See this how easy it is to leverage. Instead of just push it down, use this one. That's cause very much pain just by this elbow locking. Okay. Okay. From this technique, you can see from the first one, he intercept. All right, try to intercept first. Okay, yeah, you can see already when you intercept, this one, it should maintain this angle. What he did, he go here, he move down. When you move down, the hand can hit you already because you remove the angle of controlling. Actually, when you go here, this hand always stay here. He doesn't move until you lock this one. So in this case, left hand never have a chance. You still go here, then pull back and try to do this one because the hand can hit you. All right. The second mistake he made is when you move up, he get this angle. This angle is not good angle because this one leverage is not as good. Go straight, that's good leverage. Okay. You want to add this part, then that's a different story. Okay. And try to see intercept. You try to go this side locking. From here, you can see the hands already move in. So this side, I move in. When I move in, the hands see I already locking and go in. Okay, so of course they take time to practice. It's not as simple as you think. Okay, again, the angle should be straight up. On the last section, yes. And then lift the elbow up a little bit. I lift his elbow up a little bit. So in this case, can enhance. Okay, so just need practice. Yeah, this technique you have another option. Once you lock here, we go here. Instead of go to the front, you go to the back. When you go to the back, you can see the back. I lock here, then the same thing I control here. A lot of pain here. So again, you can grab the hair. You can see the hands exactly where it is. I don't want to push more because if I push this up, you can get a lot of pain like this. Okay, so that's the option. Thank you.
下雕分。
Okay, this technique is the same as the policeman try to catch some from the back. It's very similar to the last one. Actually, those two techniques always work together. So this one, you're going up. When you're going up here, you can see the elbow is straight, no problem. See, I use my elbow to cover his elbow. When I bend it, keep his elbow bent. Remember, I bend my right leg instead of left leg. Then in this case, it will give me this space to go in. You can see how my fingers lock here. Once you lock here, I can add the index finger, I can add the thumb. This one is very painful. Okay, so this technique, you want to intercept, the same thing. You try grab, the same thing you intercept, the same as earlier. See the hands, and both hands I work together here and work together, and this one already thumb is on the pinky already. So this one you can see I lock him. Then this one, the more you get down, the more he has to get down. Okay, so you watch the fast motion. It's very quickly on the, try to go this side first, face this side. You catch it right away. This right away is on the ground. Yeah. Then this one you can see from here, I can generate the leverage to enhance the wrist control, or I can add the index finger or add the thumb. All this very simple technique. You know, very simple, but it helps the technique so effective. Okay, so remember again, he tried to grab. I go this side and my hands already in this area. So this area give me very good control here. And then this one, you go in. So this one, it takes time to practice. Watch one more time. You go in here, and then you see here, and then it's go in already. Okay. Okay, in this technique, the first one you can see the mistake. Don't move yet. Yeah, is that this leg should be bent to the ground. So yeah, so in this case you can see, give him the more space. The second mistake Richard just made earlier was this one. When you catch it, the first one, don't go in like that because the elbow is going to strike you. First one you can see. It's not only that. This hand right away is already get here. So in this case, you can have two hands control instead of one. Because a lot of times, especially in the battle situation, his hands sweat. When his hands sweat, you go here, it's easy to slip out. So when you go here with this hand, actually already set up there, it's not only this hand help to bend these hands much easier. Okay, question is that hand, you got to watch the hand. So with that hand try to hit you right away, immediately the elbow, this is only this angle. Then this leg down, as I pointed out earlier, this hand, this leg down. So that's a mistake you just did, okay? Left hand. Okay, the same thing in this leg. This should get down, and the elbow didn't get down. Okay, watch again. Of course, you can see you take a time to practice. So when you get here, the same thing. When you try to catch it, the first one, this, see this right, left hand all the time, you're catching it. So this one, angle, cannot go here. This angle is not good because there's a space here. See like that, there's no space. I lock him here, and here is very easy. So this one give me very simple reactions from here. You can see it going down. See the angle is my body linked to the right hand side. There's general angle like that. There's no angle. Here, that's good angle. And this one, we give you other options.
Fan Ya Wan.
Okay, grab. It's just when you can grab you. Once you grab you, see the hands, my left hand touch this side, and always with my right hand, elbow, generally leverage, I get out. When I get out, see that I can turn. When I turn here, usually when you turn right away, immediately there's a strike the eyes or strike the throat or the neck area. Okay? Now, when you strike here, you don't want to strike him. You say, I want to control him. Immediately, you can see my right hand take over. When my right hand take over, I start twisting already. Twisting, keep my elbow away. If you don't twist, the elbow can easily hit you. Once you twist here, you control the elbow. Once you go here, this elbow, the left hand control the elbow, join the leverage of this leverage. So this leverage give you very nice leverage for these actions. That hand cannot hit you. But you say, okay, I want to enhance the situation. You go here, I can use this hand. You see how I still twist it? I use both hands and lock him this way. So this one you can take him any way you like. Okay, of course, this one you can come from the punch. Yeah, one punch, the same thing. You can do exactly the same thing. See how my hands slide. Try again. You punch. You can see turn. See my hands slide. When I slide, I already lock him here. Okay. The reason it's called turning the heaven and earth because these are facing the earth. Then what I do, I turn in face the heaven. So that's the reason they call turning heaven and the earth. Okay, so from here you can see the technique. It's simple. It's very fast for this technique. Okay. Okay, this one has other options. The other options, once you go here, this one, because you generate leverage, you can see this one I turn. In order to avoid the hand hit you, I go into the back. So when you go to the back, you can see how I turn here. At the same time, I use my body as a leverage and use my hand to twist it. You want more pain because you have another hand available, you can just twist here. Or you can hold this side to lock him. Okay, so like that, you are safer. Remember, the heel, his heel should be up the floor. Okay. Okay, there's a few spots, only a few tiny spots, but actually it's performed pretty nicely. Try again from beginning so I can see clear. Good, that was very good. Slide there. Okay, let's go. The first one, this don't get too far away from the body. Because when you go here too far away, allows him, see my shoulder, I go into the shoulder. This will give you much easier leverage. This one is leverage is not as good as this one. So that's the one. Of course, this one twisting is cause the leverage of this one. Okay, so when you go to this one, watch the hands here. Again, you have to lock it tightly. When you go to the back, actually it's this one. You did a pretty nice job for this one. Okay, the only thing, don't get too far. If you get too far, give him a chance to get out. But you go here, get closer, you can. Now and then you can see there's a shoulder blade here. It's very easy to grab shoulder blade. He cannot get out at all. Okay. Okay, that's only one mistake is here. See the hands, if you push it here, you lost this part. See the hands, because he grabbed too much, used too much of these fingers. That's why he lost this part. See, actually the best is only a little bit, then you got whole hands. See, this one give you very leverage. This one, not as easy leverage. You see the point is you lost this part, so you watch this part. Then this much easier, and this is not as easy. Okay, that's only spot. Otherwise, pretty good. Okay.
野鸡展翅。
Now, when you punch, you intercept. See my hands rotate. Immediately when I rotate, you can see the angle is this angle. But don't push forward. You push forward, he can bend the elbow. Because once you go like that, he elbow bend, then that's not good. He can get out. But in order to prevent from bending the elbow, it's very simple. I change this angle, now he can bend the elbow. The simple is when you, this angle, you can bend it. Once you go here, it's not easy to bend it. So the whole concept is just to move the angle, and then you cannot change it. You watch again, you can see the whole concept. When I go here, when I turn, I just move this side, and then lock him. Then right away you can see I keep rotating with him, so he cannot change the angle. So that's a good angle. This is not a good angle. It is a good angle. Okay, but this angle, not only that, allows you to kick him to do whatever you want. Okay, this intercept can be also used for grabbing. Grabbing, the same thing. When I turn here, right away you can see this angle. Again, I have to circle the angle. There's other options. Okay, the other option, when we come in, okay, when they come in, I turn right away, I move this one. That becomes different technique. But even different technique, it belongs to the same categories. So when we go here, you can see this elbow down, we lock him straight down. So in this case, he cannot bend to the other side, he has to bend this side. Now that this one have other options from here, you can move the hands in. So this one give you leverage, and it's very painful for this leverage as well. You want to get more pain, it's going down here and use the body and lock the whole thing. That has become very, very painful. People say he can use his hand to hit me. I bet you not. Okay? Good. He did very good job. Okay, so watch it. What he did, the intercept is slightly different from last time I had, because there are many ways of intercept. The way he did it is that he covered and then use this hand, circle it, and you turn. So in this case, we allowed you to move down. The only thing is that a lot of people make a mistake. When there's someday you can see they try to use the thumb to make it happen. The thumb is not strong. He can easily get out. Actually, the whole hands, you can see I use my whole hands. So when this get down, once you get down right away, see this one, he can bend easily. I just turn this angle, then he cannot bend. And he did very good job for this one. Okay, so you have to practice. He punch in right away. Get this. The best part of this one is stick with him. So when I move here, he move his hand back, I'm still stick with him. So we stay with him, actually give me the very good angle for locking. So he did very good. Okay, try to grab in and let me see. Okay, so for this one, you can see right when he come in, he grab this right away. This one, it can be, of course, it can be this way, but I would prefer is this way. It will be easy to lock this way, and this one is already out. But if you go here, yes, you can do it by the thumb. You have to deal with this thumb, because the thumb you have to get out with the right way. But it's okay, you can do it the same thing. But when you go here, you watch it. When you go here, you have to turn all the way this way, because this is a sideway. And there's a sideway for this elbow. Later, we can do it again. But this one is complete turn. So complete turn, again, people say, okay, like this one, you have other options. This one, you can option just this one. Once you push here, you lock. Again, this is leverage, because this one prevents him from turning. But this one, you twist it and go to the side. They cannot bend. Okay, now try to go to other options for bending the elbow. Okay, the first two did very good. The third one, I think, is probably still new. This one, he did very good. The third one, you see this right away, immediately you can see this one, I push it down. If you don't push it down, go too high, that's not good. push down, that's very good because this give you up, if it's not this way, it's going up. It's very painful for this one. Okay, so not bad.
顺水推舟。
Okay, this is someone grab you immediately. You can see my hand move this side to prevent that hands punch you. So it's very important for you to get this angle. At the same time, you can see you cannot grip me anymore because simply my angle. But sometimes you should remember you don't want to get it out because once you get out, give you an opportunity to hit you. But as long as your hands stay with him here, that means his mind still hanging with you. Okay, so when you go here, right away, this can give you, listen, an opportunity going up. Remember, this is not good angle. This is a good angle. If you go this angle, it's not as good because he still grab you tightly. Go this angle, he cannot grab you. But he knows he cannot grab you. At the same time, give you this good angle. From this angle, the originally I learned is from this. From this pushing, this one rotate at the same time. This one give you the leverage of this twisting. When you twist, at the same time, you're supposed to push your body down for this angle. So this angle is going down right away. This allows you to chop him, allow him to punch him or whatever. So this is on the ground. You see, here you want to generate more pain. It's simply by this one pushing it. Because you push the head out, this gives you very nice leverage. That's the origin I learned. But then later I start modified it because some people's arm is big. Okay, I'm a small Chinese guy. A lot of Westerners so big. So because the reason I find I cannot control them, so I start using this one, see how I get out. When I get out, see I get out of the pinky already. When I get out pinky, my hand is slightly on the top. When I start on the top, you see this one give me this leverage. Because allowed me use this leverage to get this down. It's much, much stronger than earlier one. Of course, it's much harder for beginner to do this one. Once you get here right, it can become so easy and make it much, much easier and much stronger power. The whole thing is has to be smooth. When you push everything, the body, this momentum, and this body is pushing, had to be doing the same time because it gives you momentum over pushing and get it down. Of course, this one, I don't have to go down. A lot of times when I go here, while we can see from here, I shift it to the elbow. When I shift to the elbow, again, I can take him with me. But again, this one become the different technique already. They call different name. Okay, so this one can also be used like he tried to punch for that pen. This, while we can see, I lock the same thing. I can move here, I can lock this one. And this one allows me to go this kind of locking. Because you are in the position, when you watch it again, if I'm on here, this gives me the position already. My elbow, push his head, and this one, I lock here. That give me this very easy position. This one also allowed me to use my body, because here sometimes the hand get tired or hand is too weak, then I use my body to support, but I use this hand to lock him. Yeah. Again, my tummy is big power. Okay, thank you. Okay, don't move. Okay, watch it. From this angle, the first one, the elbow bent too much. That's not good angle. The head go here, so he released the pain by this one. The third one, this is twisting. Hey, now I have to twist right. Okay, okay. Now, you watch me this angle. When you go down, the trick is your opponent is going to push this head forward to prevent him being locked. So what you do, see my elbow going here, like then he cannot play any trick. So from here you can see the angle like that, he lock. Not only that, you can easily, remember Richard, you can easily improve the situation by this one and by this one. Yeah, so you have, because the hands here, this elbow is bent here. So it's very, very easy for you to improve that. So remember this angle, this is not good, this is good. Okay, and try different options. Okay, that's good. If it's like that, that means this hand still can punch you. Ah, there, then he cannot punch you. Then get him down. Again, this one you use here, should use here. Yes, use more on the top. Yeah, okay. So this one I suggest you, when you practice, whenever you can, practice by yourself. Or you see this is good grab, this is not good grab. This is a good grab because this one gives you much better leverage, and this not as good leverage. So a lot of time you can practice by yourself by this. Okay, and let me see what else. Okay, you have to try, show me this one. Show me this one. This one is hard one. I want to see this leverage. No, you missed that, okay? So this one take time to watch. I do it again, okay, because it's not easy for any beginner to do it. The first one, this has to be up, because the first mistake he made is this angle. From this angle, this hand cannot be on this side of a pinky. Then in this case, it doesn't matter how, you never control this side. So watch, the first trick is you have to be up. Not only that, he didn't swing to this side, because if you go like that, the hand still can punch you. So you go here, now the hand cannot punch you. Not only that, you see the elbow, I almost straight, or even bend to this side. This one give me on the chance on this side. So this leverage, I'm looking for this leverage. So not only that one, you see how I push down. So when I push down, he has to follow me. Immediately lost the fighting capability. As long as he has good root, he can kick you, he can punch you, whatever. When I go here, he cannot. So you can see he follow me, and with this leverage, and become very easily. Okay.
"小缠轴
If someone grab you immediately, the hand turn this side. When you turn this side, keep away from this hand. If you turn here, the hand can punch you. Immediately turn this side. When you turn this side, he still struggle with you. But this one, elbow, give you the elbow. Remember the elbow, see how my elbow push up. Remember, don't open up, because you open this area for him to strike. No, my hand still very well protected this area. So this one, not only that, give me very strong the body's power. Instead of use hand, a lot of people use hand, it's not really use the hands. It's actually, it's everything, it's the body movements. When the body movement here he can struggle with you. But if I push this side, now he can. If I shift from here to here, he can already. Here, because his leg lose balance, then I kick it, it's right away, it's on the floor. So this one I can lock this way. Of course, prevent him from escape. You can go this way, you will use the general balance. But sometimes people, the elbow is very flexible, the shoulder is very flexible, you still get out. So in this case, what you do, very simple. If I start struggling, this one just push up. When you push up, you lock this elbow, then put on here. So this is very painful. If you continue to push this way, this shoulder will pop out. Okay, so this gives you a very good angle. Then another option, like he punching. This punch, this in the white coin is called repelling. So he repel, the same thing right away, you can see my body right away. This is all trap. Again, everything repeat the same thing. When I go here, everything is a smooth movement. So you come in, this smooth movements right away, you can see I lock him this side and lock in here. Okay. Any other option? Spanking, yeah, okay. Okay, so for this technique he just did, there's only two major mistakes. Other than that, he's very good. The first one, he punch in, when Richard punch him. This one, he missed this leg sweep. The leg has to really sweep it, or how they call it, sweep it, right? So when you strip it, that's why he has to fall this side, because this leg supports his whole body. If you go pull here, he can bend it and can rotate. But when you strip it, he's right in front of you. That's part missing. The second one, when you lock the elbow, he locked too far away. If you lock too far away, it's easy. He's locked inside, he cannot get out. He cannot lock too far away. So remember, lock here. The third one, he should lift up a little bit. Try to impress me. Okay, of course you can lock here too. Okay. All right, try to show me another one is punching. Good. The second mistake you corrected. The first mistake you still didn't. You didn't sweep his leg. One more time. Okay, that one you have to practice. Okay, so that's the technique.
"大缠轴
Okay, In this technique, first one, I try the tag, I grab him. So when I grab him, I watch this hand. I want to grab the hand, I be careful of this hand. So because the reason I step on this side. I don't want to step this way. If I step this way, I expose my body. So right away, I extend this side. Right away, you can see I use my elbow to push his elbow up. So in this case, I turn. When I turn, I use my hands to lock his elbow. Don't lock his forearm. Don't lock his shoulder. You lock his shoulder, he can counter-attack you. If you go here, you have good leverage because this gives you good leverage for this one. Not only that, you can see this hand, I twist it, I lock in, I follow him. So when I follow him here, I can sit on him and then I enjoy and play his hands. So this one is locking. Okay. There's another option you can do is if you punch it. You punch it, you can see my hand repel, my leg move back. Usually like leg allows me to kick. So see my hands rotate and at the same time coil around his elbow. The same thing, you end up the same technique. So usually this one you circle. If you can circle, you prevent him from just falling straight forward. He can circle around. Or this one, you can go to the low punch. If you punch low, you can move this side and lock this side as well. So you can see there are many options. Watch is this part, you have to twist it. Because if you go like that, it's 5 tendons. You twist it, you focus in one tendon. Second one, this hand and this hand is a leverage. The third one, this angle will lock the elbow. I lock the shoulder. That's 3 things you're watching. So when you come in right away, you can see the first thing is this leverage. Second thing is this, and this generally the second leverage. The third one is here and here, generally the third leverage. When you got the third leverage, then he's under your control. Okay, you can get down. Okay. It did pretty good, okay, but there's a couple things. First one, get up, watch me, okay. The first thing is the leg. We lock here, the same time this hand, up. See, like that, he already imbalanced his balance because you push him this way, this hand cannot punch. If you don't, this hand can punch. So it's very important for you, this one going up because you already set up a right angle. When you set up a right angle, you turn this right angle. So instead of you try to force in, you cannot force in. But you set up a good angle, you just turn, you already got him here. It's very simple. So that's the only thing. Okay, check the other options. Okay. Exactly the same mistake he did it. When we go here, again, see this hand? I say the hand has to be up. Again, he try to go like this. Lost that. So it's right away, you can see the hands right away. Going up first and going down. Okay? Then one more. You should remember when everybody practices chin now, this is what we call the pattern. Everything already set up. That means there's coordination with your partner. In this case, you cannot use in real situation. In order to reuse in the real situation, you have to repeat, and then continue practice until everything becomes natural reaction. So because when the time comes, you don't have time to think. And the speed is so important, accuracy is so important. The practice can make everything happen. If you don't practice, it won't work. Okay, thank you.